Good morning, dear students. This is my second lecture on the tense. Okay, let us begin with the structure of sentence. In the last lecture, I have told you about the meaning of the tense, the simple sentence structure, parts of a sentence, and I have also told you that we shall study all these parts, subject, verb and object one by one. So now first see sentence, subject, verb and object. These are the main three parts of a sentence. We shall study them one by one. First let us take the subject. Here what is a subject? The doer of the action. Whosoever does the work in a sentence is the doer of the action, or the action is done by the subject. Now let us see how many types of the subject can be. And you know why we are studying this subject? Yes, I have told you in the first lecture that the helping verb is dependent upon the subject who is doing the action. Accordingly, whether it is singular, plural, this way we have to decide the helping verb. So that's why we have to study this subject. Now subject can be categorized on two bases according to the use in a sentence. The first is on the basis of person. On the basis of person. See here, I will take you the same example. Sumit is writing an email. Sumit is writing an email. With the same example, I will make the things clear to you. Sumit is what? The subject. And on the basis of person, we can divide this subject into two categories. On the basis of person, first person, I and we. First person means simple, in a simple language. I'll tell you, first person means the speaker. Okay, the speaker. If I am speaking now, you are listening. I am the first person. Who is the second person in my conversation? Included you. Indirectly, you are also included in my conversation. Since you are listening to me, you are watching me, you are listening, so you are the listener. Listener is the second person, speaker is the first person. And who is the third person? Third person is not included directly in the conversation. It is indirectly included in the speech or conversation. Who is the third person? The third person is that person or thing about whom the speaker is talking to the listener. Okay? The first person is talking to the listener about some topic, you know it. Maybe about some person, about some animal, bird, about something, anything. Okay? So, the third person is indirectly included in the conversation. The third person comprises of those persons and things about whom the first and the second person are talking. So, see, first person will be I and the plural of I, we. 2-3 persons can also stand there and deliver you something one by one. So, we is also the plural of I. It falls under the category of first person. Second person is, who is the second person? Listener. Who is the listener? You. So, you is the second person. You can also be singular and plural both. Both singular and plural of you will fall under the category of second person. Third person, I will not be there. You will not be there. Who will be the third person? He, she, it, they. Any names, name of anybody like Raman, Mohit, Sunita, Geeta, anybody. Cow, parrot, birds, animals, monuments, all these fall under the category of third persons. Children, third person. Person, they have to be either a noun or a pronoun. Okay? So, even they can be any names or relations. If I tell you, my parents is neither I nor you. They are the third persons we are talking about. My teacher, my class teacher. So, class teacher is neither I nor you. He or she is the third person we are talking about. So, here on the basis of the person who is speaking, to whom we are speaking, about whom we are talking. So this will categorize our subject into the three: first person, second person and third person. Now, on the basis, second categorization of subject is on the basis of number. Number, you all know in maths you have studied number. Number means counting numbers. Okay, number means counting how many are there. That will categorize, that will decide our subject. According to the number, subject is again divided into two parts, two categories, singular and plural. You might have studied this chapter number in your junior classes, second, third standard. Okay, again those things you have to recall. Number, singular number and plural number. Yes, so singular means single, one. In the case of first person, singular, plural both we have taken. I was singular first person but singular number. When I say we was also first person but number was plural. We means more than one, so first person plural. When I talk to you about second person, you can be a single person also and you can be in the group also, the whole class. So you stands for singular number as well as plural both. Now in the third persons, we will see third person he. One, he stands for one boy, one male, he. She stands for one female. It stands for all non-living things, birds, animals. They stand for many, more than one, males, females or non-living things. So here let us see singular subject. I is singular. Any one noun. Okay, any one noun like Raman, Mohit, Surbhi, Vaishali, all these are one. So they will form singular subject. Pronoun. Pronoun means I is also pronoun, you is also a pronoun, means words used in place of a noun. So I and you singular will fall under the category of singular subject. Example, again I have told you, he is also singular. He is one person, she is one person, it is one person. All these are singular subjects. Then cow, if I say cow, one cow, singular. If I say the cows are grazing, cows will be plural with s. So then it will fall under the category of plural subject. Rohit is single man, so singular subject. When I say my father, again single man. If I say my parents, in my parents word mother is also included, both father and mother, so it will form plural subject. But when I say my father individually, it will be your singular subject. When I say my mother individually, it will be your singular subject. But combination of both, my parents will form the plural subject. Now in the plural subject, as I have told you, we, more than one, any more than one noun or pronoun. Like we, you means the whole class, more than one students. They, many. Boys, if I say boy, one boy, singular subject, boys, plural subject. My parents, I explained you just now, it is plural because mother and father both are included in the parents. My friends, if I say my friend has given me this duster. So my friend is doing the action here. My friend is a single subject, singular. If I say my friends are listening to me, my friends, more than one friend, so plural subject and so on. Clear? So this was the categorization of the subject on two bases, on the basis of person and on the basis of number. Okay?